Aloha everybody, Gabe here from the Hawaii Institute of Self-Reliance, His Survival. Mahalo for watching, welcome back. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be an interesting video. Crime in Hawaii, who'da thunk, right? Well, there actually is crime in paradise. Hawaii 5-0, Magnum PI, where are ya? Okay, so I knew there was crime where I grew up, my hometown, and I knew it was pretty dangerous. But doing research for this video, wow, I discovered it's actually one of the most dangerous places in the nation. My hometown in English means dagger or fighting knife. It's very appropriate. It's very rough and country out here. We have some of the highest murder, assault, drug crimes. It's ridiculous. And my research has led me to believe that this place is a lot more dangerous than I thought. But I don't want to cause any fear. You got to be smart everywhere you go. Your situational awareness and the circles you hang out in are one of the biggest keys to you getting robbed or murdered or something like that. So you just got to be aware. For instance, I grew up here. I've only had one break-in on my car, and nothing got taken, so I was lucky. So I just hang out with certain people. Now, this is one thing I like to do. All the criminals in my area, I know them. I hear stories and I watch them, but they don't know me, right? That's how you want it. You want to know who the bad guys are, and you want the bad guys to know nothing about you. That's just how it is. Keep your ears open, right? So if you're going to move here, just be smart, do your own research, and then when you come here, be respectful. I think worldwide, this is a common thing with locals. They just think that foreigners come over here and be disrespectful. So, around the world, so if you're coming to a new place, just have some respect and love. This place is the land of aloha, so it throws everybody off. It's paradise, but there's a lot of crime. And wow, my hometown. Well, I mean, I kind of expected it. It's very violent, and there's lots of, the biggest problem I think is meth. So that creates a lot of theft and a lot of murders and a lot of gang violence. There is some organized crime here, but it's mainly just families, local families that kind of run things. It's not too prevalent. It's not too, in your face, right? It's mainly the local drunks or the local punks, that want to like take your money and stuff like that. So like I was saying, just be careful who you hang out with in your circles. And that's one thing a lot of my friends, they tell me, they're like, damn, you're kind of picky, and I'm like, yeah, I grew up here. I know, I've heard it all. I've heard every con in the book. I've heard it all. And I've seen all that energy. I've seen it. So you just got to be smart, street smart, jungle smart. You can't just, be fooled by this beautiful place and the laid back attitude. So like I was saying, meth is a huge problem. The locals get bored. They do meth. There's no opportunity for them. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just getting to the root of the problem. With no natural resources, we're thousands of miles from any major industrial infrastructure, where like all the factory jobs are. We just don't have any, like, it's like zero. So I'll explain that just real quickly, the lack of jobs. So there's, like I said, there's just nothing going on here, right? There's no rail, there's no oil, there's no metals, there's nothing that we can manufacture and compete on a market. All we have is tourism. And so the tourists are the ones that have money. And usually they're the ones that are protected the most, because the state realizes that, hey, this is the money maker. This is where we get all our taxes. So the cops usually will try to protect the tourists and run out the locals that are causing trouble. And then the locals usually will prey on each other because they realize if they rob from their cousins and their uncles or their friends, that the cops most likely won't get involved. So that thankfully that the majority of problems is between locals. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video and let you know that it's not coconuts and mai tais and sun and beaches out here. There is crime, and you got to be careful of yourself and what you do and how and where you are and who you're with. That is a big problem. I think a lot of the crime happens because poor people usually feed on other poor people, unfortunately. But I have seen some other scams and other con artists come in with a little bit of money and then fool the poor people, because the poor people really can't do anything back, and it's kind of like this weird thing. It's kind of scummy, and I've heard of some weird cons. And just be careful and be smart and be legit about everything. Nothing's really happened to me. My car got broken into like once, but nothing was taken, so that's not a big deal. So I realize what's going on around me, and I listen to my instincts. And that's one thing that a lot of mainlanders will ignore, their instincts, just because they're in paradise. Oh, it's so fun. It can't be that. It can't be that way. No. We have some crime here. I just don't want to scare you away. It's the land of aloha, but not everyone has aloha. So I'm going to wrap this video up right here. I think I gave it a pretty good shot. Kind of a warning, but more of a friendly warning. Just be smart. Educate yourself. And realize, that we do have crime in Hawaii. And it's unfortunate, but this is how life is. And I love this place so much. It's not going to scare me. I just, you're going to be a little bit more aware of what's going on. Okay, so I hope you like this video. I hope you comment. I love the interaction between YouTube creator and viewer. I'll answer any questions that I can. I love that interaction in the community. I hope you hit that red subscribe button and hit the bell symbol for further videos. And you can watch them and tell me what you think when I upload them. And also share this video. If you know someone that's moving to Hawaii, share this video. Let them know that, yeah, this is kind of how it is from a local. I know, I grew up here, so I know a lot more what's really going on than a lot of the numbers and the people will tell you about. And there's a lot more police corruption than you could ever imagine. So hit that red subscribe button for further content, and until next time, aloha. Welcome to the jungle. We got everything. Yeah, we got it all. And it's crazy out here. Violent and crazy. Just don't be scared. Fear is the biggest problem people have. No fear. Aloha. Aya.